So yeah guys, a quick update video on the tank. Last week I did some minor maintenance things. I did an engine flush and swapped out the oil and fuel filters for new. Now I'm planning to lower it by cutting the springs, and I'm also going to weld the diff. So yeah, this should be fun. So the car is jacked up to its maximum, and it still looks like the tires are touching the ground. So lol. As you can see with the 940, the diff is right here. So this should be rather easy. Of course I already did this once on the 940 Estate. And yeah, let's do it again. So I've removed all the bolts and it's currently draining from oil. I just realized something. This may be the G80 locker diff, now that I think about it, which is unweldable. So hopefully when we take the cover off, we see the same diff that was on the 940 Estate, and we will be able to weld it, but we'll just have to hope. I'm letting it drain right now and we'll see in a minute. Okay, this is taking way too long. There you go. It's stuck. Oh. God damn it! Unfortunately, this is the G80 locker diff and this cannot be welded. You can see the spider gears right through those little cracks there. But I might be able to weld it from here. But if you turn it around, the other side is completely shut and I can't reach it. So this is some really bad news for me. There goes my drift Volvo. Fuck! So I might have a solution to my problem. I just got off the phone with the old scrapyard where the Volvo 940 Estate went to, the drift project. And he said there's a small chance that it's still there somewhere. So I'm going to fill up the diff, put everything back. And I'm going to head over there. And yeah, fingers crossed, hopefully it's still there. So, some good news. It is still here. Yeah, so I really thought they had already crushed it, but turns out it's still here. And the nice gentleman of the scrapyard put it on top of this other car, and now I have plenty of enough space to get this axle out, and I will still be able to drift my Volvo. Would you just look at that magnificent welding? What a proper job. So I've loosened the entire suspension, as you can see. But my magnificent welding, as I was telling you about a little bit earlier, is yeah, holding the axle up right now. So I kind of wished I didn't weld it, but yeah, I think I'm going to ask to lend a grinder or something to get that loose. But first I got to deal with another issue, because the brake lines I can just cut right here and they'll come off. But as you can see, this is the handbrake cable, which runs through there into the car. So when I looked into the car, what the fuck? I have no idea what they did, but there's a lot of horse manure in the car. So I'll need to dig that out first before I can detach the handbrake cable. Yay me! As you can see, I had to do a lot of digging, but the handbrake cable is disconnected. So now it's time to drop the diff. So yeah, the entire rear suspension, rear axle is just hanging by the springs that I welded, of course. So we're going to try to use a blowtorch and cut them off, and hopefully it will just come down. So with the amazing help of Sander, hi Sander, I managed to get the diff in the car. Yeah, we're done. Just in time. Ja, leg maar daar dan, of zo. Nee, so it didn't go quite as planned, but at least I got another diff, and it was rather cheap, so that's a good thing. And we'll have to weld the diff and lower the Volvo next week. So yeah, that's all. Hope you liked it. Bye.